Star Trek Prodigy episode 8, which is crazy. We're at episode 8. Kind of like bummed now because I really love the show. This is definitely one of my least favorite episodes of the show because I do like the plot developments that happen here, but I'm also really irritated with how they come about. I do like the sci-fi concept in this episode, which basically means our characters end up stuck through a time loop where they're all moving through different speeds of time. And so, like, Janeway only has a certain amount of time to have our ship and crew work together to fix this problem with their engine that's making this happen so that they can all get back together all in one space in the ship. Which is crazy how this all works. But what irritates me about this episode is when they were finally revealed to Janeway that they're not cadets. It's like it literally the episode had just started and they just like burst out we lied and they told the truth. And I'm like, come on now. And even some of the other characters are like, we could have kept up the lie, we could have kept going, and we could have gotten to what is it, Starfleet, or yeah, whatever. They could have done all that. Instead, they just break up the lie. And there's nothing really that brought this forward besides it just kind of needed to happen. But I didn't like how that came about. Then Gwen in this episode, they finally get caught up. Gwen's father's on the way because, our character from last week's episode that's related to our main character, I forget his name, he is now on their trail now. He breaks into the ship, and that's kind of where we're left off, that they're still in the ship. And yeah, so I'm not sure what's going to happen next week, but I'm hoping that by the end of this season, Starfleet saves them. Because, I don't really like this kind of constant debate. Should we go to them? Should we not? Got really sick of that. And in this episode, now that the secret's out, maybe it's just time to actually just go to them and see what's going to happen. Because I feel like their only other option is going to slavery, which they were at the beginning of the season, and you don't really want them to continue that, obviously. So, I don't know. I'm really excited to see what happens next. This was a great episode. Just not as good as some of the others, basically. Still a very solid episode. I'm excited to see what happens by the end of the season.